Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome to Essential Classical Music. This video is taken from my larger video on the consensus reference recordings of the core classical music repertoire. Not my choices, but rather the collective critical consensus that has filtered down through the years, across generations, across continents, to which you have also contributed. And if you agree with my choices, or if you think the consensus lies elsewhere, as always, feel free to comment, and I hope you enjoy it. Next, we have the Ravel Piano Concerto, and this one is a very famous, iconic version. Arturo Benedetti Michelangeli on piano with Ettore Gracis and the Philharmonia from the late 50s. Just a real classic. That middle movement, it's to die for. That gorgeous slow movement. Now, you could have made an argument for Saint-Saëns-François as well as a co-reference. I'm going to say that this one is so highly regarded that I'm going to say that this one kind of stands alone, just barely above the François recording. Now, for his orchestral masterpiece, Ravel's Daphnis et Chloé, this one is really more of a two-sided debate that I can't really settle. And you probably will know which ones these are. On the one hand, we have the Charles Munch Boston Symphony recording from the mid-50s, and then a few years later, Pierre Monteux and the London Symphony, both considered among the greatest orchestral recordings ever made of anything, really. And so it's really kind of impossible to separate them out. They do kind of complement each other well. I think there's a little bit more warmth with the Monteux and a little bit more brilliance with the Munch. So, you might as well get them both, right? Then moving on to the Debussy and the Ravel string quartets. This is a case where you have two works from different composers that are combined together in recordings so often that you can just call it one thing. There's only one other case where I'm going to discuss that'll be the Grieg and Schumann piano concertos. And in this case, again, string quartet repertoire, it's a little bit more difficult. There's been a ton of great recordings of these works. And I almost want to punt and say there is no reference. But I do think there is one that has stood out probably more than others since it was recorded, and that is this one, the Quartetto Italiano from the mid-60s. So I'm going to say that is our reference for the Debussy and Ravel string quartets. And then before we leave Ravel, let's talk about his piano masterpiece, Gaspard de la Nuit. And we have a modern classic, well, modern-ish, at least it's digital for this one, and that's Ivo Pogorelic, recorded in the 80s. This is one of those classics since it was made type recordings, and I think a pretty straightforward reference recording for that work. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope you'll also take time to click the like and subscribe buttons. And with that, I want to wish you all a great day and happy listening.